Is HYBE hiding something terrifying as Jungkook and Taehyung finally break their silence? And are fans about to discover a truth that will change BTS forever? What if everything you thought you knew about Jungkook and Taehyung was only half the story? And what if the moment they opened their mouths was the exact moment HYBE started to panic? Before you read further, like this, comment what you think is really happening, and subscribe so you don't miss the next shock, because what you are about to enter is not just a story. It is a storm of emotions, questions, clues, and secrets that fans around the world are desperately trying to piece together. The night it happened felt different. Fans felt it before they saw it. Something in the air changed, something heavy, something strange. Jungkook posted first. It wasn't long. It wasn't loud. But it was enough to make millions of hearts stop at the same time. A single sentence, simple, calm, but filled with an emotion that could not be hidden. Fans stared at their screens asking the same question again and again. Why does this feel like a goodbye? And why does it sound like a warning? Then Taehyung spoke. Not with anger, not with shouting, but with a voice that sounded tired, honest, and dangerously real. His words didn't attack anyone directly, yet every sentence felt like it was pointing at something huge, something powerful, something people were not supposed to see. Fans didn't just read his words, they felt them, and many said the same thing. This doesn't sound like a normal message. This sounds like someone trying to tell the truth without being allowed to say it fully. And that's when the panic began. Social media exploded. Timelines moved faster than anyone could scroll. Fans from different countries, different languages, different cultures, were suddenly united by the same fear. What is really happening behind the scenes? And why does it feel like HYBE is nervous? People started connecting dots that were never meant to be connected. Old interviews suddenly sounded different. Smiles from the past looked forced when watched again. Moments that once felt cute now felt sad. Fans rewatched videos of Jungkook and Taehyung from years ago and asked a painful question. Were they already trying to tell us something back then? The silence from HYBE only made it worse. No clear statement. No strong denial. No calm explanation. Just silence. And sometimes silence is louder than any words. Fans said it felt like watching a house burn while the owners refused to admit there was fire. Every hour without an answer made theories grow bigger, darker, and more emotional. Some fans believed Jungkook's message was a cry for understanding. Others believed it was a coded warning. Some thought Taehyung's words were filled with sadness because something precious was being taken away. And the most frightening thought of all spread quietly. What if they are being forced to stay quiet about something that hurts them? People began to ask questions that were once unthinkable. Are they truly free to speak? Are they happy? Are they protected? Or are they trapped inside a system that smiles in public but tightens its grip in private? No one had proof. But emotion does not wait for proof. Emotion moves faster than facts, and that emotion was fear. Fans remembered how close Jungkook and Taehyung always were. Their laughter, their teasing, their quiet moments when cameras accidentally caught them just being human. That closeness made fans trust them. And when people you trust start sounding different, you don't ignore it. You listen harder. Jungkook's tone was what scared people the most. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't loud. It was calm in a way that feels dangerous, like someone who has already accepted something painful. Fans said his words felt like standing in front of a closed door, knowing something terrible is behind it, but being too afraid to open it. Taehyung, on the other hand, sounded like someone fighting tears without letting them fall. His words carried warmth, but also exhaustion. Fans felt like he was trying to protect someone, maybe Jungkook, maybe himself, maybe all of them, while also trying to stay loyal to something he could not openly fight. And HYBE stayed quiet. Every company knows that silence can sometimes make problems disappear. But this time, silence made everything louder. Fans started trending hashtags demanding honesty. They wrote messages not with anger at first, but with worry. "Are you okay?" became the most repeated sentence across platforms. Not what happened, but "Are you okay?" That alone shows how scared people were. Then things became darker. Some fans claimed insiders were whispering. No names, no faces, just rumors that something serious had happened behind closed doors. Maybe a disagreement, maybe pressure, maybe a broken promise. Maybe something that made Jungkook and Taehyung realize they were standing at a crossroads. Was this about creative freedom? Was this about personal choices? Was this about contracts, control, or something even more emotional that could never be written in legal words? Every theory hurt in a different way. One group believed Jungkook wanted to say more but couldn't. They believed his short message was a test, a way to see how fans would react before he dared to go further. Another group believed Taehyung's words were a shield, trying to calm fans while hiding the real storm behind his gentle tone. And the scariest thought spread slowly, like a shadow. What if this is the beginning of a distance between them and the company that once looked like their home? Fans didn't want to believe it. They remembered how HYBE once spoke about family, trust, and protection. But families can hurt each other too, and trust can break quietly before anyone notices. Some fans went back to the very beginning. They watched the early days when Jungkook was just a teenager, full of dreams, calling the company his home. They watched Taehyung's first shy smiles, his strange but beautiful way of seeing the world. They asked themselves, did these boys grow into men who finally realized something was wrong? Or are fans simply imagining pain that isn't there? But emotion doesn't lie easily. People began sharing stories about how Jungkook's eyes looked tired lately, how Taehyung sometimes seemed distant, how their smiles didn't always reach their eyes. These are small things, but when millions of people watch you, small things become huge. Then came the moment that truly shook everyone. A fan asked a simple question during a live moment. Nothing aggressive, just caring. Jungkook paused before answering. That pause lasted only seconds, but fans said it felt like hours. When he finally spoke, his answer was safe, polite, and empty. It answered nothing. And that's when fans knew. There is something he cannot say. Taehyung later posted a message about trusting the future, about believing in time, about holding on to love even when things feel uncertain. It sounded beautiful, but also sad. Fans cried reading it, because it felt like a farewell to something unnamed. And still, HYBE said nothing. People started asking the question that no one wanted to ask. Is HYBE afraid of what Jungkook and Taehyung might say if they were truly free? Fear does not always show as running or shouting. Sometimes fear shows as control, silence, delay, soft words that avoid hard truths. Fans imagine meetings behind closed doors, serious faces, warnings, promises, maybe even threats. They imagine Jungkook and Taehyung sitting quietly, being told what they can and cannot say. They imagine the weight of millions of expectations pressing on two human hearts. Because no matter how famous they are still human. Jungkook once said he grew up in front of the world. That means every mistake, every pain, every fear happened under 1,000 eyes. Taehyung once said he feels emotions deeply, more deeply than most people. What happens when someone like that is trapped in a situation he cannot explain? Fans felt helpless. They wrote letters online, long emotional letters telling Jungkook and Taehyung that they are loved no matter what, that they deserve happiness, freedom, and peace. Some fans begged them not to suffer in silence. Others begged HYBE to protect them instead of controlling them. But no answers came. Instead, more clues appeared. A cancelled schedule here. A change plan there. Small changes, but fans noticed everything. They always do. And every change felt like another crack in a wall that was once solid. People began to say this might be a turning point. A moment when Jungkook and Taehyung decide whether to keep walking the same path or fight for a new one. A moment when HYBE must decide whether to listen